Hello again. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the speech of introduction assignment. I want you to relax on this one a little bit. Remember, it's supposed to be a little bit of an icebreaker kind of presentation, and I'm not going to get into a lot of instruction on all of the rules of public speaking here at the start of class. I really just want to see what you currently bring to your knowledge of public speaking, and I want you to choose the manner of delivery that is most appropriate to you and your style right now, and let me just learn a little bit about you. Okay, what is a speech of introduction? Well, it's something that I'm sure you've seen done hundreds of times, if not more, over the course of your lifetime. In fact, going all the way back to grade school, any time that a guest may have come to the campus, someone on your campus probably did some sort of speech of introduction, and it is a formal, ceremonial type of presentation. Now, where this one can be an icebreaker and a little bit of fun is that you get to choose what the situation is where you would be giving this speech of introduction. So if you wanted to be at, say, a Hall of Fame induction or a roast or some famous induction for some presidential leader, or you get to make it up. You get to make up the situation, which of course will dictate some of the formality that you're going to use in giving the presentation as well. And then the second part is you also get to choose who it is that you're going to introduce. If you've read the assignment description, you know that I want you to choose someone who is a hero, an influential figure, someone that you admire, and that the rest of the world will have likely had the chance to admire as well. They should be someone that is famous enough that we probably have heard of them at some point in time in our life. So don't choose mom or dad, right? Don't choose your high school softball coach. You may admire those people, but they don't really fit the assignment. One of the reasons that I ask people to do it this way, and I'm going to try to give you access to watch other people do their presentations, is that you're supposed to hold off on saying the person's name to the very end of your speech. Just like a formal speech of introduction would. Most of them happen that way. You hear everything about the person, and at the end they say, without further ado, I am very proud to present to you whoever the person is that you're introducing, right? That's usually the way that those speeches end. Don't worry, I don't expect that the person that you're introducing will actually follow you. If you introduce Spider-Man, he's probably not going to walk into the room. If you can make that happen on your video, that'd be kind of funny, though. Don't worry about it. All right. So you're going to need to choose the context. You're going to need to choose the person. And then I've got some guidelines on what I evaluate this speech on. One of them is, does it reflect some practice and preparation? Yeah, I want you to do the best that you can with all of your speech assignments. But again, don't get so locked into practicing or preparing for so long that you end up turning the assignment in late, right? You want to be able to have this turned in by May 28th. It should be in the Dropbox by the end of that day, right? Is it adapted to the occasion? I already kind of mentioned that one before. You get to pick the occasion, and I gave you a bunch of scenarios on the assignment sheet as well. A political rally, some kind of conference or convention, a Hall of Fame induction, something along those lines could be appropriate. Does the speech create drama and anticipation? Two ways that happens. One of them is via your language and your style of delivery. You're going to be explaining to the audience exactly why it's such a great opportunity to hear this particular person speak on this great occasion that you've chosen. Sorry about that. I will just continue and we'll just laugh at that part of the video. All right. And then the second way that you build the anticipation, of course, is to hold off on telling us the person's name until the very end. Even in very formal situations where you have a program and this person who's listed giving the speech of introduction, their name is there, and the person who's going to follow them, their name is there, sometimes we can fool the audience. We can kind of make them wonder, well, who is it that we're actually going to hear? Here's just a very short example of what I mean. If I gave a speech and I said, welcome to this seminar on how to improve your public relations image. Today's speaker is someone who has had to repair their image multiple times, and I go through information about that person so that I can elongate and get the speech to be the right time. At the end, I go to the end of and introduce who the person is, and I say, without further ado, I'm very proud to present today's featured speaker, someone who knows a lot about public relations, Mr. Charlie Sheen. Right? Got it? So it's kind of fun. Hopefully you've heard of Charlie Sheen before. All right. And then, does the speech meet time conventions? Remember, 1 to 3 minutes in length. And of course, do you apply one piece of research? I want you to get into the habit on all of your speech assignments, all of your homework, all of your discussion posts, everything, to always attempt to find at least some piece of data, a statistic, a good quotation, something from the world of politics, something from history, something that you can cite also as a source, telling us the book it came from, telling us the article it came from, citing the name of the expert and their credentials, citing how recent that the statistical information is, any of that kind of data. I want you to become very comfortable and fluent doing that. How do you do this with a speech of introduction? Well, there's a variety of ways. Maybe there's quotations about the person. Maybe there's statistical information that exists that relates to the topic that they're there to talk about, right? So you just got to do a little bit of research on your topic as well, and then add just that one piece of data on this particular assignment. Okay, hopefully that's more than enough to get you started on this speech of introduction assignment. Try to have fun with it. I know speeches can be a little bit nerve-wracking. This one, remember, it's not important for you to arrange a formal audience for. You could just do this one in the privacy of your own home with your camera if you like. Remember that the later speech, the persuasive speech, is one where you're going to have to get outside your home and you're going to have to find a good formal environment to present that speech. And I've posted examples and an assignment that will help you find that audience. Get to work on that now as well, because that's going to take some time to arrange, right? So, looking forward to watching the speeches, getting to know a little bit more about you, and hopefully being able to help you over the course of these 12 weeks to continue to improve as a speaker. It's a lifelong journey, right? We're not going to, by the end of the class, make it so that, you have to be perfect, right? I just want to see you grow over these 12 weeks, and I hope that you'll have fun trying to do it, right? Everyone have a good day.